all. We are absolutely delighted to have you all with us today at the SIFAS Open House 2025. Thank you for taking the time out of your weekend to join us today and explore the world of Indian fine arts. And today, we are very excited to present A Melodic Journey, a captivating Hindustani music lecture demo by Guru Shivani Roy. She will be supported by her dedicated students Kashish, Ananya, Isha, Sanjukta, Sanhita, and Nand. And without any further delay, I will now hand it over to Guru Shivani.
Namaskar everybody. We are really very happy to see all of you present here. Is it working? Today our topic of presentation is Melodic Journey. Here my students are going to explore the traditional Hindustani classical music, how it originated and how with the passage of time it developed, its journey of evolution. And they have made a beautiful slideshow to make it more interactive. So without wasting the time, let's start the presentation. Over to you.
लकड़ी की काठी काठी में घोड़ा घोड़े की टुक पे जो मारा हथौड़ा दौड़ा 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 घोड़ा दूर उठा के दौड़ा.
Wow, Ria, you have so much sur in your voice.
Thank you, Dadu.
How about I take you to a place where you can learn music?
Okay, Dadu, let's find out more.
Namaste everyone. Welcome to the SIFAS Open House 2025, where we will be taking you all on a melodic journey of the evolution of Hindustani classical music. My name is Kashish Singhal.
I am Ananya Tomar.
I am Isha.
I am Sanhita.
I am Sanjukta.
I am Nand. And today we are immensely excited to take you on this soulful journey of music. So, what is Hindustani classical music? It originates from North India and has been evolved from Vedic chants. Its foundation lies in rags and tals. Various instruments also accompany vocals, such as the tanpura, harmonium, tabla, sarangi, etc. Some vocal forms include dhrupad, khayal, and tarana, and compositions are usually centered around philosophical, spiritual, or nature-inspired themes.
Now, here are a few interesting details regarding swar origin in Hindustani classical music. Swar is known to be the basic musical note, and several swars make up a 7-note scale known as saptak. Swars are derived from animals and nature. The 7 swars are Sa, which stands for Sharaj, which originates from the peacock. Re, Rishabh, originates from the bull. Ga, Gandhar, originates from the goat. Ma, Madhyam, originates from the heron. Pa, Pancham, originates from the cuckoo. Dha, Dhaivat, originates from the horse. And Ni, Nishad, originates from the elephant.
One of the oldest documented styles of singing is the Samgan, which was popular during the 4th to 7th century. It is a group chanting associated with the Samaved, and it is performed collectively in a 3 or 4 rhythmic cycle. Most compositions are composed in Sanskrit and are devotional in nature, relating to the praise and worship of Lord Shiva. They are usually mantras performed in temples, with instruments like the veena and mridangam accompanying. Additionally, it introduced an early form of that, known as ang.
Next up, these are the contributions made by Bharat Muni, notably the Natya Shastra in the 4th century. The Natya Shastra is rooted in ancient traditions and philosophies. It is known to be a comprehensive text on music, dance, and theatre. It has defined principles of ras, also known as emotions, and tal, also known as rhythmic cycles. It is also a theoretical and practical guide for performing arts. Bharat Muni has also introduced key concepts such as Shruti, known as microtones, Murchhana Paditi, known as modulation, and Jati Gayan, which refers to early melodic forms. He also introduced Prabandh Geet, comprising of Sur, Lay, and Sahitya.
Next, we have Prabandh Geet, or Jati Gayan, which was prominent during the 8th to 9th centuries. It loosely translates to well-knit or well-bound, reflecting its structured nature. It was performed in various settings like courts, religious settings, etc. It comprises 4 parts: Udgraha or beginning, Melapak, meeting, Dhruv, refrain, and Abhog, conclusion. This is similar to the current structure of bandishes with 4 parts.
Following the Natya Shastra in the 4th century, these are some of the key documentations of Indian classical music. Firstly, Brihadeshi was written by Matan Muni in the 7th to 8th century and is known to be the first text to use the term rag. It defined rag as a melodic entity invoking specific moods and emotions. It also provided classifications of rags based on scales, mood, and time. Secondly, Sangeet Makaran was written by Narad in the 11th century. It focuses on the theoretical aspects of music, such as rags, rhythm, and performance. It also comprises of detailed discussions on vocal music and its various styles.
Following that came Dhrupad in the 11th century. It is among the earliest forms of Hindustani classical music, rooted in divine and nature worship. It starts off with a unique alap consisting of words such as re, te, na, tom, etc. It gives strict adherence to rag, melody, and tal, rhythm, and has a solemn meditative quality. Some techniques it uses are that it emphasizes meend, gliding notes, and gamak, oscillations, for depth. However, it avoids embellishments like khatka and murki. It is commonly sung in tals surtal, chautal, and tivra. One notable composer of Dhrupads is Mian Tansen ji.
Dadu, here they're only talking and talking. When is there going to be anything interesting?
Patience, beta. we are going to watch some nice performances very soon.
Dad,
Now, I would like to invite Kashu Singhal to perform a dhruvat for us in Rag Ramkali, set to the Tal Chautal. Thank you so much for the wonderful performance, Kashish. So next was Thamar, which was also in the 11th century. It is a festive form of Hindustani music with themes centered around Radha Krishna, Holi, Ras, and other springtime festivities. It is lighter and more playful in nature compared to the Thrupad. Dhamar is performed in Dhamar Tal only, a 14-beat cycle that provides a lively rhythm. It combines storytelling with intricate rhythmic improvisation, enhancing the festive essence of the composition.
Next up, presenting the Dhamar is Isha Jilka, who will be presenting the Dhamar in Rag Bhairav, set to Tal Dhamar.
Re
फागुन मास मंदार डफ बाजत डोलत राधिका संग श्याम फागुन मास फागुन मास फागुन मास मंदार डफ बाजत फागुन सकल ब्रज बनिताय मिलकर घेर राखे श्याम फागुन सकल ब्रज बनिता सकल ब्रज बनिताय मिलकर घेर राखे श्याम फागुन मास फागुन मास फागुन कल ब्रज बनिताय मिलकर सकल ब्रज बनिताय मिलकर घेर राखे श्याम फागुन मास फागुन मास फागुन मास मंदार डफ बाजत फागुन मास So now, these are some key differences that you can derive between Dhrupad and Dhamar. Dhrupad is composed in Sanskrit and Braj Bhasha, whereas Dhamar is largely composed in Braj Bhasha. Dhrupad focuses on more philosophical themes, emphasizing a solemn and meditative quality, whereas Dhamar has a more playful and light-hearted mood centered around Radha Krishna. Dhrupad is largely sung in tals such as Sultal, Chautal, and Tivra Tal, whereas Dhamar is only sung in Dhamar Tal with 14 beats.
Here are a few pieces of key documentation that helped us understand how Hindustani music has evolved. Firstly, Geet Govind, written by Jaidev in the 12th century. It is a masterpiece of devotional poetry set to music and emphasized lyrical beauty and emotional expression, influencing Bhakti Sangeet. It also played a significant role in popularizing devotional music across India. Next, the Sangeet Ratnakar, authored by Sharandev and published in the 13th century. It is one of the most comprehensive texts on music, dance, and drama. It unified the principles of Hindustani and Carnatic music.
Now, Lakshan Geet is a foundational composition in Hindustani classical music that describes a rag's theoretical and practical aspects in song form. It is an educational tool to help students understand a rag's unique characteristics. Its content comprises of lyrics outlining the rag's structure, using specific phrases or chalan to define the rag's identity. It is set to a simple tal for the ease of learning and reinforces knowledge of swars and their relationships.
Now, we would like to invite Sanjukta to perform a Lakshan Geet for us in Rag Bhairav, set to Tal Teen Tal.
Ah
Following the Lakshan Geet, let us look back at some key documentations that have shaped our music today. Next, Rag Tarangini was written by Lochan Kavi in the 15th century. It was a seminal text that provided detailed descriptions of rags. It focused on classification and characteristics of rags such as mood, time, and scale to establish a thought system. It also helped to bridge ancient music systems with emerging rag traditions. After that, Sangeet Parijat was written by Pandit Ahobal in the 17th century. It discussed theoretical and practical aspects of rags, including their formation and rendition, and provided insights into the application of rags in performance, focusing on vocal music.
Another important piece of literature is the Chaturdandi Prakashika, authored by Venkatamaki and published in the mid-17th century. It was coined the illuminator of the four pillars of music, emphasizing its significance. It introduced a theoretical Mela Karta system to classify and organize rags in Carnatic music. In the 20th century, this system would form the basis of the thought system used in Hindustani classical music today.
Next, Khayal originated in the 14th to 15th century, and it means imagination from the Persian language. Its characteristics include lyrical and expressive forms, emphasizing improvisation. It comprises two formats, Vilambit Khayal, which is sung in the slow tempo, and Chota Khayal, which is sung in the fast tempo. It also encourages creativity and personal interpretation of the rag. According to the historical development of Khayal, in the 14th century, Khayal originated with Amir Khusro, who infused Persian influences and poetic thought into Indian music. In the 16th century, Khayal was popularized by Raja Man Singh Tomar of Gwalior, influenced by Dhrupad traditions as documented in the Man Kutuhal. In the 18th century, Khayal was refined by Sadarang, Niyamat Khan, and Adarang, Firoz Khan, in Mughal Emperor Muhammad Shah Rangila's court. They introduced intricate musical phrasing and the modern Khayal format. Vilambit Khayal is a slow tempo style of Hindustani classical vocal music, emphasizing detailed rag exploration. The mood is meditative, expansive, and introspective. It is performed in Vilambit Lay, also known as slow tempo, often in Ektal, Jhumra, or Teen-tal. It focuses on intricate rag improvisation with emphasis on subtle nuances. It includes the use of meend, gamak, and delicate phrasing to enhance emotional depth. Next up, presenting the Vilambit Khayal is Ananya Tomar, which will be in Rag Nat Bhairav set to Tal Ek Tal.
Ah
is a faster tempo style of Hindustani classical vocal music, often following Vilambit Khayal. The mood is lively, dynamic, and engaging, and it is performed in Drut Lay, also known as the fast tempo, typically in Teen Tal, Ek Tal, or Jhap Tal. It highlights rhythmic agility and melodic variations within a shorter framework and incorporates tals, bol banav, and faster improvisations to create energy and vibrancy.
Now, performing the Chota Khyal is Sanhita Mitra, who will be performing a Chota Khyal in Rag Nat Bhairav, set in the Tal Teen Tal. for that captivating performance. So, following Khayal came Tarana in the 13th century. It is composed using rhythmic syllables like Tanana and Yalali instead of lyrics. It creates melodic rhythm and showcases the singer's ability and agility with fast-paced phrases. It is typically performed as a conclusion to Khayal, emphasizing performance, energy, and artistry.
Next, we have a Tarana presentation for you by Nat Anand Hamelia in Rag Nat Bhairav, set to Tal Ek Tal. This composition is composed by Pandit Gyan Prakash Ghosh.
Ah absolutely nuns for that amazing performance. Now, let us introduce some key contributors to Indian classical music in the modern era. Firstly, we have Vishnu Digambar Paliskarji, who lived from 1872 to 1931. Paliskarji revolutionized the way Hindustani music was taught and performed. He founded the Gandhar Mahavidyalaya in 1902, which was one of India's first formal music schools. He simplified and standardized the notation system, making Indian classical music more accessible to a wider audience, and elevated classical music from royal courts to the masses, presenting it as a spiritual and cultural treasure.
Following Paliskarji is Sri Vishnu Narayan Bhatkandeji, who revolutionized the way Hindustani music was taught and performed. He founded the Gandhar Mahavidyalaya. Bhatkandeji is hailed as the father of modern Hindustani classical music theory. His significant contributions include the That Paddhati, a classification system for rags into 10 parent scales, streamlining the understanding of rag relationships. He also documented numerous rags and compositions, preserving centuries of oral tradition. He also organized all India music conferences, fostering collaboration amongst musicians and scholars.
Wow, Dadu. After this, I think I want to join SIFAS. Can we go and register?
Okay, Ria. Let's go to the registration desk for your enrollment.
Wow, Dadu. After this,
Dhanyavad.
Thank you.
We hope to see you again soon.
A big thank you to Guru Shivani and all of her wonderful students. Another round of applause for them, please. We hope you are all inspired by the lecture demonstration. And if you want to start your music learning journey today, you can head down to our registration desk. It's at the conference room in this level and also at the Aurobindo room directly below us. And we do have a tabla presentation later on, so do hang back for that as well. Thank you so much.